Winter this year is seeing the return of some rather unexpected fashion trends, and I'm picking that you're going to love them. Hi, I'm Leonie and welcome back to my channel. Now, as you know, fashion trends come and go, and I love giving you a heads up on what you can expect to see each season. But these trends kind of came out of nowhere and even surprised me. There are some that I think are really practical, sensible, and I'm picking that you may even own some of these pieces. So it might be time to bring them out of storage and work them into your everyday wardrobe. So today we're focusing on 10 of those trends. I'm pretty sure there are 10. Yes, I think that there are. And I'm here for them. I think that they are very cool. So I think we should just get on with these trends, and I hope there really is something for you to love. I'm also doing something that I don't do very often in today's episode, and that is a little bit of a try on. So I will share that with you shortly, but first let's get into the first comeback trend. Now, first up, and I am actually really excited about this one, and it is the return of long denim skirts. Now, the reason I love this trend is because we all know that denim jeans are great. They're a wardrobe basic for most people, but there are also plenty of women that I know that just don't feel comfortable wearing jeans and perhaps haven't found the perfect pair of jeans for them. And that is where denim skirts come in. They really do come into their own if you are struggling with finding the perfect pair of jeans, and to be honest, even if you're not, they are a great comfy addition to your wardrobe instead of wearing a pair of denim jeans. Now, one of the reasons I particularly love longer denim skirts is because when I style real women, what they often tend to dislike the most or try and cover up is that sort of inner thigh area, which can be really exposed if you're wearing jeans. But that's where a denim skirt can be as functional and practical as a great pair of jeans, but you don't get any of that area that you have to worry about. They are really flattering for that reason. They're comfortable. You can, in the depths of winter, team them with some really warm tights underneath, boots, trainers, dress them up, wear them more casually. So I am absolutely thrilled that these longer denim skirts are back in fashion. Now, next up on the list is the return of tweed jackets. Now, I have talked about them a little bit on my channel recently, and I have a confession to make. I'm 55 years old and I have never owned a tweed, you know, Chanel lookalike type jacket. So I thought that this was a good opportunity to try a few. Now, today's episode is sponsored by Urban Revivo, and I hadn't actually tried any of their pieces before. So I decided to have a little bit of fun with it and asked them if they could put together a selection of clothing items for me, send them to me without me even knowing about them. Now, you know how much I love doing this sort of thing and getting other people to choose items for you. It's a great way of sort of just getting out of your comfort zone and trying things that you perhaps wouldn't otherwise reach for. So I received this box of goodies and I thought that I'd do a little bit of a try on haul so that you guys can also help me decide which pieces I should keep. But big thanks to the team at Urban Revivo. I had so much fun, and getting a mystery box of goodies was super exciting. But instead of me rabbiting on, I will roll the footage of me trying on all of the pieces, and please let me know in the comments below which ones you like the best. I also have a Urban Revivo discount code to share with you, which is STYLEIN, and I'll leave that up on the screen here, and that will give you 10% off anything that you decide to purchase at Urban Revivo. I will leave all of the links to everything I try on in the description box below, but anything on the website you can get that 10% off. I've definitely got my eye on a few pieces, so they have some very covetable pieces, but I specifically wanted tweed jackets, so that is what they've sent me. So take a look at this. Okay, so first up I'm wearing 3 pieces from Urban Revivo here. This beautiful jacket, which is a gorgeous sort of tweedy look jacket with metallic thread, and look at those beautiful buttons and all the detail on the pockets. Also this ruffled trim white shirt, which I think is really cool. And this purse, which perfectly matches the jacket. I'm not sure that I would wear them together, but it is really gorgeous. As you can see, it's lovely quality and it looks very much like a Chanel, but it is not. It is far more affordable.
Now, I also love this cute little jacket, and in fact, it's actually a cardigan. It's stretchy and comfortable, but is structured enough to look really sophisticated. It also has all of this beautiful gold button detailing, and it is super comfortable, but just looks a little bit more put together. Now, here it is in the green, and yeah, I just think that this is an easy way to wear a very simple pair of jeans and trainers and make them look a little bit more upmarket. And again, it is just a stretchy knit, but the structure and the shape of this little knit jacket just makes it look very chic, in my opinion. And this bag is a fantastic YSL dupe. It looks exactly like the YSL bags, but it is so much more affordable. It's also really gorgeous quality, and the hardware is lovely and heavy, and the clasp detail works really well too. Now, this jacket is just a really good classic, and again, I've tried to keep my pieces underneath fairly simple so you can see how a jacket will just make a very simple pair of jeans look a little bit more modern and pulled together. How cute is this bag? It goes from a over-the-shoulder purse to a crossbody bag in an instant, which I really love. Now, you're not going to see me in a dress like this very often, and I probably needed to wear tights and some knee-high boots to really pull it off, but I'm just showing you here to give you the idea of what it looks like. Now for another tweed jacket, and I really loved the richness of this with all of the super shiny, bright, sparkly gold buttons, and I just wore a very simple black monochrome outfit underneath to really show off the jacket. Now, this jacket's a real favourite of mine because it is really comfy, but I love the structure, and contrast trim just gets me every time. As you can see, I can't get enough of that bag. But yeah, the detail in this and the heavy weight of this beautiful little jacket is really lovely. So it's definitely one that's going to keep you warm, and there are so many different ways to wear this, and that's why I've kept it fairly simple underneath so that you can see the jacket. Now, this dress was a little bit of a surprise, and I felt like that little dancing girl emoji in this. It is just super pretty. I love a good maxi dress. This one can be worn buttoned right up to the neck or opened at the front like I did, and it is just such a lovely, easy dress to wear. So please let me know in the comments below which of these pieces you think I should hang on to.
Now, this next one I really didn't see coming, and scanning fashion weeks has really got me excited about the return of this trend. I know it's not a trend that is going to be popular across the board, but it is such an easy way to make a strong statement with an outfit, and that is special sunglasses, and in particular high vis kind of colors like neons and whites and really bright, vibrant sunglasses. And I know that people tend to wear sunglasses inside at fashion weeks, and they're all trying to make a bit of a style statement, but I do think that there is merit in some of these statement shades. They really can just add that extra little bit of oomph to an outfit. So statement shades, and in particular some real sort of neon-y white, bright, vibrant colors are, I just think, a really fun way to add an interesting punch to your outfit. Next up is the return of vinyl coats. Now, I'm sort of thinking The Matrix. I don't know where the inspiration comes from, but I do think that these coats are super practical. They're almost like the winter equivalent of a trench coat. So in terms of wearing them and styling them, I think that it's pretty easy. They're just the final layering piece. And the great thing about vinyl is that they're windproof and potentially offer you a little bit of protection from the elements as well, the wind and rain and snow and whatever it is you're facing. But I also think that there are some really fun colors as well. I've seen some metallics and different colored vinyl coats, and certainly if you opt for a really basic vinyl style coat, you're going to be able to wear them for years and years to come. They're timeless pieces and will give you the same outfit options that a classic trench would give you. Now, I'm not sure why I was particularly surprised about this one, but cowgirl hats are back. Cowgirl, cowboy, I'm not sure which, but you get the picture. And it's not surprising really, because cowboy boots are back, and They're back in a really big way for fall winter this year, so it probably does make sense that their hat equivalent has come back as well. I also think that they're a practical addition, especially when it's cool outside. A hat is going to keep you a little bit warmer, and I also think a little bit like the sunglasses that I talked about, it's just that final accessory that just adds an element of interest. They're practical, but just that sort of final piece of the puzzle. And I think that we spent a number of years not going out much and being locked down at home, that key accessories are coming back. And I personally am really here for them. So cowboy, cowgirl hats are back. Next up is a trend that I haven't always liked, but I am really here for it. And it's one that's sort of been coming and going a little bit over the last couple of years. And that's the trend for wearing top to toe denim. And of course, wide leg denim jeans are everywhere this season, and I did mention that denim skirts are back, but denim shirts are really back and bigger than ever as well, and certainly worn with denim equivalent on the bottom, so jeans or your skirts. And yeah, as I said, I haven't always been a fan of this look. I've always thought that it looked a little bit too much, but I do think it has a real cool factor. It's effortless in terms of styling options, and it really does create a monochrome, simple layering piece that essentially you can layer up warmer elements over the top, and warmer coats and jackets and scarves and hats. So top to toe denim is, in my opinion, a really good look. I'm glad that it is here in full force, but let me know in the comments below, are you a fan of top to toe denim or not? And I have talked in videos before about being called the Canadian tuxedo, and there seems to be debate as to whether that is the case in Canada or not, so please let me know. I would love to clear that one up once and for all as well. Now this next trend, and I think it is inspired by some of the fashion weeks that I've been watching, or maybe the it girls that were attending Fashion Week saw what was coming before the rest of us, but metallic boots and bags are really big this season as well. Now, they do make a big statement. There's definitely a real wow factor, especially if you're wearing knee-high metallic boots, like I saw the fabulous Karen Britchick wear at Fashion Week. I'll try and find a photo here or a video or something to show you how amazing she looked in these boots. But I love the fact that these pieces are timeless. They are going to make a big statement, so perhaps you will get a slower cost per wear. So what I mean by that is you're not necessarily going to wear them all the time this season, but you will hang on to them and be able to keep them for years to come. The great thing about metallic too is that they go with every outfit and every color and every pattern in fabric that you can imagine. So quite often a black boot, which is what we generally tend to gravitate towards when we're looking for a classic, it can be a little bit heavy and can drag an outfit down. A metallic, in the same way that a faux sort of a mock croc does, is just a really simple neutral that will work with all of your outfits. So they are a funny combination of being really statement-like, but also super practical. Another trend that is back and being worn on the streets is feather-trimmed pieces. So think pants with little fluffy ostrich-like feather trim, and I'm not advocating for real feathers. There are plenty of options out there that are not real feathers, and no birds have been harmed in the making, but these sort of feathery details are, in my opinion, just a really pretty, floaty, feminine addition to an outfit. Obviously over winter, everything we tend to wear is heavy and kind of weighs us down, I suppose. So I love the sort of juxtaposition with these lightweight, feminine, sort of feathery pieces. And generally, there tend to be feather details that are, as I said, trims on pants, trims on jackets, little pocket feather trims, and I've also seen sort of little feathery type scarf detail as well, which is really cool. So I think that they're a really fun way just to add a little bit of texture, and they're not going to keep you warm, but they are going to look a little bit flirty and floaty and feminine. And for that reason, I thought that I would mention them and include them on today's list. Okay, this next one is really interesting, and it's a combination of a classic ballet flat and a sandal, and what they are is a lace-up ballet flat. Now, this, I suppose, intrigued me because I would have normally thought this is more of a summery type of shoe, but I have seen them worn with tights underneath, which I think is just really interesting. And certainly if the weather and the climate allows for this, I think they can look really great just worn with tights. They're flat, so there's that comfort factor. They are just an interesting kind of footwear option for the cooler months. They're a little unexpected, and I think that they're just a little bit fun. I know they're not going to be for everyone, so let me know in the comments below if this is a footwear look that you would wear or not. Keen to hear what you think, but I included this one because I just thought that it was an interesting trend and certainly one that I didn't expect. And last but not least is one that I really love, and that is bright suits. And I probably should have expected this one, but we saw a lot of bright suits last winter. I didn't expect them to be so popular again this winter, but I think that there's a lot of merit in these sets, these coords. So essentially, as I've talked about before, you get two pieces that you can wear independently and create lots of different outfit options. And if you do want to make a bit of a style statement, you can wear them together and have that sort of real wow effect. So these brightly colored suits are, I think, really fun. You do need to obviously find your color because they are going to make a statement, and I'm not sure that they are going to be around for a long time. So if you're looking for a classic suit, I'd probably pull it back and opt for something that is a little bit more muted. But if you love your color and you do want to look at creating some colorful outfits for winter, and of course winter is, in my mind, the time that you need a little bit of color and brightening up, so if you do want to do that, then maybe look at investing in a bright suit, because it will certainly give you that real kind of shot of happiness at a time of year when often we all need it. Anyway, that's it from me today. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, I'd love you to give it a big thumbs up. Oh, and if you enjoyed my little try on, please let me know if you would like me to do more of them. I really had fun doing this one, so let me know in the comments below if you would like to see more. But thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more. But until next time, it is bye from me. Goodbye.